explain how you got interested in athletic training, and then give a brief synopsis of your career, like undergrad to today, to present.
Well, I was an athlete in high school, and we didn't have an athletic trainer, much like you talked about. I remember one time I had a pretty nasty ankle sprain. Well, back then you just kind of sucked it up and went out there and played. And I went in, the coach taped my ankle, and I went up and warmed up, and it was so painful. This tape job was so awful that I went back down and cut it off. So I played without anything on this ankle. And then when I got to college, similar kind of thing. I was going to try and play baseball. Got hurt. I'm in the training room. I'm actually an engineering student at this point, 2 years in, and I'm in the training room. I'm like, I love the medical side of things, and sports is just, loves being around sports. So this looks like something I might be interested in. I went in and talked to John Spiker, who was just inducted into the OATA Hall of Fame, I think last year, the year before.
Wow, that's awesome.
And I walked in, and I'd just finished playing basketball, bringing wet. And I walk in, and I say, Mr. Spiker, I think I'd like to change my major to athletic training. He says, what are you majoring in? And I said, I'm an engineering student. And he said, you do understand the pay differential. And my comment was, I've come to the point where pay is not my driving force. I want to do something that I like to do, and this looks like it might be something I like to do. So then I get into the athletic training program in West Virginia, and then went on to the University of Arizona for a year, got my master's degree. And then one of the athletic trainers at WVU talked to a football coach from Newark High School who he knew from his college days. And they said, hey, there's this guy out west that wants to come back east. You might want to interview. So I came back, interviewed. They called me the next day, said, if we offered, would you take it? And I said, yep. Been in Newark ever since.
What was your first salary when starting out?
I just looked at this. I think I want to say right about $18,000, which I thought was a lot of money. At that point, I'm coming out of grad school, I don't have any money.
That's one of the higher ones I've heard.
Yeah. Well, I'm one of the young. I think I'm probably one of the younger people you've talked to as far as
yeah.
A few years. But yeah, well, they called and they said you'll be making $18,000, and I'm like, wow, yeah, I'll take that job.
That's just athletic training. Yeah.
Yes, that's all I do. I do.
You don't teach.
No,
okay.
I'm on a 10-month contract with up until this year. A 10-month contract with Newark High School, full-time athletic trainer. That was it. That's how they wanted to do it.
Can you explain how your practice or philosophy changed throughout your career?
We've become more evidence-based. As you can tell from, and that's a national thing. But I've always, felt like, when you first come out, you're kind of feeling your way around. But I don't know that I've changed a whole lot because I like to see what other people are doing, what's working.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not afraid to change something. If someone's doing something, I'm willing to try if it's going to help somebody get through something.
Yeah.
So I think, I probably change on a daily basis. If something's not working, we switch to something else. But I always look to see, I don't try stuff that's out there that you see advertisements for and that until someone says, you know what, it works.
Yeah.
Here's the research that proves it.
Mm-hmm.
There's all kinds of stuff in our medical side that they'll throw out there and say, this is the next best thing since sliced bread. Well, there's no research that says that it is.
Yeah.
And until it does, we're not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Nice. I like